everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the Saints going up against the Dolphins.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is Williams. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. A shotgun snap for Simeon. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On third down, here's Williams. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go play action here on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it's third down and goal from the 4. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This from 25 yards out. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So now here come the Dolphins. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Here's a run for the former Louisville Cardinal, Sonoris Perry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Here's Simeon. It's brought in by Bolden. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play for the Dolphins here on 3rd down. 52 yards. From the red zone now, Simeon. And that is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now it's Simeon. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There hasn't been much to crow about when we talk about defenders in New Orleans in recent years, but Cameron Jordan certainly is a guy that we should respect.
Is he what they will kind of build around on that line?
Yeah, they have to, because not only is he a good player out on the edge, can work inside a little bit as well, but it's his leadership and his passion for the game that they'll really utilize. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Breeze finding Snead there for his same 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a 2nd straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
They'll fake it. Now Simeon. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, it's Simeon. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Got some real estate inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got room. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On play action, now Breeze. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and 4.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On third down, Mark Ingram. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. On first down, Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The one thing you can never accuse Ted Ginn of is not doing his homework. He said that Drew Brees playing with him, that's the type of quarterback that can extend your career. Smart move on his part.
That's why he's into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. To throw is Simeon. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down throw, Simeon. And throw right side complete to Parker. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Back to the Philly. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, Simeon. And a reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Perry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he powers his way up past the 30. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, it's Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. From the gun on third down, Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Eagle, Nate Allen. Allen, nifty footwork. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Back to that Philly, here we go!
The final shot before break, Simeon. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Breeze. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
To throw is Breeze. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. That one goes for 24 yards. This New Orleans team definitely a second-half club a year ago. In fact, they had the best second-half differential in the NFL, plus 64.
Well, I think head coach Sean Payton does a terrific job of crystallizing in the half, reducing, and then going ahead and being very specific in their attack in the second.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They run with Perry. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Simeon. And he rifles one incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways.
For a player, no chance at all. Way easier.
And now to throw. It's caught, left side, Bolden. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now it's Ginn. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
first and 10. Simeon. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Off of play action, Simeon. And pressure gets to him again. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, here's Simeon. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding room at the 30. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Thrown in left side by Snead. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create headway.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Hayes. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Eagle, Nate Allen. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Perry. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. This is Perry. And he's got some space here. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Ndamukong Suh continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. William Hayes in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's back to throw. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back to throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field, where it looks like you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal, you still got a chance to take care of business on the other end. But you're right, the 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
That one
looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Dolphins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third down and 12.
Let's go.
Simeon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
All right, here we go. Go,
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Detroit! Detroit!
On fourth down, Simeon. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with
come
you,
on.
so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for Miami, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say cheerio from London.
I done came up, bustin' down the whole broke, it's that bag. Want your people swag. You ain't even gotta ask. What are those with his dad? Please don't touch my rap. Please don't touch my rap. I'm racked up like rappers. I'm wrapped up on camera. Get out on camera. Squeeze like asthma. It's rare wrath when I wear wrath. Bare wrath when I wear wrath. Might invest into some rap shit. Lord, still shit rap. And I'm dripping on rags. Rick gonna be the tag. Do the digital dash. Yeah, I'm boasting, never brag. Please don't touch my rap. Or the Chris Van Nash. Alessandra Gucci glasses. The W Anderson collab. Yeah, you probably like it. Yeah, you drop it on the. I'ma buy another. Cut the boys, bring it back. Yeah, you know how to make it last. Plus and keeping tabs. I'ma fly first class. Quavo hit him with it. Please don't touch my rap.
Don't step on my Ralph Simmons. Don't step on my Ralph Simmons. Don't step on my Ralph Simmons. Do you know how much I'm spending? My closet, it worth about $1 million. To the little out the runway. In the kitchen. Ralph Simmons. All kind of crazy colors. Living colors. Left wrist, roll it, ice. Mason Margiela, my sweater. Mama told me never settle. Ralph Simmons, don't lace him. Got your wanna.
Huh? What? Don't wanna talk about the paper. I swear they got these behaviors. They be hating, I feel out of. They been calling sack, don't get along. Ooh, right with my neighbors. Diamonds on my neck and rolling on. Now I later got underbit flavors. I'm with my lifesaver. Ooh, feel like Darth Vader. I'm a boss, you know I might riff it. Ooh, right in my basement. Yeah. But you know that I'm gon' face it. Wait, that's the reason that they mad. Color Uzi, yeah, he made it. Yeah, I wear that rapper, I made it. Yeah, I wear that rapper, I made it. Yeah, got that rap all in my basement. Yeah, once I got patience. Yeah, I'm famous. Yeah, put myself inside Marc Jacob. Hey, making no place with my label. I get it, I count it. 100 on my table.
Sterling silver laser. Rubies red, my skin too black to blush, too red to tint, not pages. This ain't on the wizard up. Pockets full of mint leaves. Been smelling like it brushed teeth. Say cheese, see the porcelain. Water, see backwoods. Raft dragging on the floor. In it. I'm torching the road in these Gucci flames. Stuck to the pavement, they glued. I'm 2.5 million in the venue and 2,500 a tube. Cold like I'm sick with the flu. I cover my face and I'm spring summer 2002. Yeah, please don't touch my ride. In the grass, Teddy with the Teddy. Quick with the hands ready. Please don't touch my. Please don't touch my ride. Shirt off, I'm Cam ready. That's stock in memory. Please don't pop my tie.
make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets, all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out.
Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish them well, yeah. Yeah. Put my problems in them. Only check up when the checks come. My pockets looking blessed up. All the talking never stressed us. They talking like they jealous of me. They talking like they never love me. They talking like they next door. I still treat them like some. Showers on the way. I've been working 25 hours every day. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Yo. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish them well, yeah. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish them well, yeah. Promises and wishes, candles for my exes now. Ain't no fingers let to count my blessing now. Promises and wishes, trust me, it's been different now. No rings for the things I go missing now. Promises and wishes, why would I ever start celebrating? Why would I ever start celebrating? I'm naming all the hearts I've been breaking. I'm naming all the hearts I've been breaking. The showers on the way. I've been working 25 hours every day. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Pull up with the bands, have them dancing in the rain. Yo. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish them well, yeah. Know your place, yeah, know your place, yeah. I got like right now, I'm impatient. I got women on the cell trying to give me. I still wish it would, I still wish them well, yeah.
You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet.
Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the U. Man, know that I kick up the U. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, you're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the U. Man, know that I kick up the U. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Wanna come round there like a bad boy, do it. Want all the talking, go on and do it. Running through the party, bottle up. Rolls in my ear saying storms, don't do it. Devil on my shoulder, I don't lack. Getting with the business, I don't scrap. Even when I'm bar, I'm so used to you ride, but there's no car and no match. What you talking about? Clown, stand down. Never had a thing, never had a pound. You were never bad then, you ain't bad now. Never had them, then look back down. Wait, I saw bare kicks, saw bare clothes. Said not that, I can't wear those. I don't like them, they're not my thing. They went silent, they're all weirdos. Like yeah, storms gone clear. Never had a Tom Ford or a Montclair. Man, them a calm, but you see my done there. Tell them don't do it, don't dare. Don't care who you know from my block. You're not Al Capone, they can take my car and my creps. I'll still do the road in my socks. Like who's gonna stop me? You, him, little man. I got blue slims. Don't be an idiot, move smart. I've been killing it. New king. You ain't ready for my new stuff. You're a boy by yourself, go and group up. And when Crep went states for the BTs, I was covering Crep like a boot cut. If mad, it's a family thing, straight family thing. Dumb man, I broke no salary thing. Had a young thing called Amy telling me to come round hers on a Valerie thing. Hashtag Murky Academy thing. You were like art and the gallery thing. Dumb boy there wanna chat about bars, wanna chat about. You're getting way too big for your boots. You're never too big for the boot. I got the big size toes on my feet. Your face ain't big for my boots. Kick up the U. Man, know that I kick up the U. Them boy there try to suck the truth. How dare you to suck the truth? Look, I'm too hot. I got money in my shoebox. I'm the man of the house when my show sold out like the brother from the Boondocks. Beat Swan in my boombox. Still meat from the stew pot. Man, I'm go sick when my tune drops. Little man, that's a hooplo, not a hoopla. What? Pronounce it right. I go Maggie, I'm down to die for this. I don't care, bro, I'm down. Man, stress, so I'm bound to like my slips. Wait, I'm bound to ride for flips. Real G's gonna ride around to this. Man, I got no time to write at this. I never left my 9 to 5 for this waste man thing. I don't care what rave man's in. I came here to relax, but if it gets mad, make a young boy take man's things. Try to tell me I'm way too big to rebel. Nah, man, you're never too big to rebel. I was in the O2 singing my lungs out rude, but you're never too big for Adele. Leave my yard, blow a kiss to my girl. Salute to my sister as well. Gotta keep trophies down at my mum's bit. Man, I'm getting way too big for myself.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Marshall's Giants going up against Browns Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New York Giants. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field. They go play action here on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The passing game is down. And, boy, they had high praise for the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 30 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing is Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Manning now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Darkwa. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants. We begin quarter number 2 They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Well, now they'll try the end around. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll run with Darkwa. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Orleans Darkwa taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Rosas now to kick this one away. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Broken tackle. Gets around him. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now out come the Steelers. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. It's a big run that time by Bell. 41 yards. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
10 yards still left on second down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On the run, Darkwa. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. The gain of a yard gets him back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And some room to maneuver. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Manning. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Bud Dupree not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a first down carry by Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, it's Bell. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They come out here in the eye. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Manning. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Manning. Throwing the out route and complete. That's King. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Manning to throw once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
They'll run again now with Darkwan. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Manning. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
We just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taking what the defense will give him.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Manning on the bootleg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is going to be Shepard on the end around. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Darkwan. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Manning. And this is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, with that pass going awry, Charles, I hate to discuss this, but we need to. Deshaun Watson goes down with an injury, ACL tear done for the season, and boy, that's tough.
It is extremely tough, especially when we do everything possible to protect players in practice, to make sure you have good practices, no injuries. And it just happened on a routine, normal play. And when he gets back, he will make the same exact movements again. Just a freak injury. And now the Texans, that's going to be tough. The #1 scoring offense with him, they really struggled against Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, they did. Just 14 points. Really nice response from Watson, though, saying he's going to come back stronger than ever.
And how about the response from the league? How about the respect he garnered in his short time as the quarterback?
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. On the counter, here's Bell. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Finding room to the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. It's King. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Manning now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And it's a 2nd down. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Defense showing blitz. Now Manning again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lewis. Touchdown, Giants. Roger Lewis, 40 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Fielded about 1 yard deep. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down, 8. Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Now it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So it'll be first down here after the run. Again, it's Bell, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So some drama down to the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that final kickoff. They were hoping to break free, some sort of miracle play, but they couldn't do it.
They had a chance, and that was their only opportunity to try and bring it all the way back. As you noted, they weren't able to get that done, but at least they had the shot. What a tremendous game to be this close and this well contested.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different in my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. It's that ladder on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Gresham, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Bally's, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, I would rather be, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. Fall in love with her, she just wanna be a VIP with it. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it, on my phone to be. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same, man.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty soda, treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
On my hood, on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah. Play with me, I'll let it, yeah. Halo on me, Saint Laurent, yeah. Got me with the school,
myself, I never change, yeah, yeah, yeah. Dirty soul, they treat me like a stain, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah, yeah, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? One minute, man.